That questions our ability as musicians.
Yeah.
In 3 hours, he learned our whole career of best songs, you know?
So what actually happened? I guess this was Travis kind of got some kind of altercation with some guy at a restaurant.
Yeah, he was at Taco Bell, and there were these two redneck loser Yahoo dudes that were physically abusing his girlfriend. And so he and his girlfriend left the restaurant and went across the street, and they drove up in their truck and hopped out and just started beating him.
Wow.
And trying to defend himself, he broke his pinky finger on his right hand.
Yeah.
One of his hands.
Well, you see, on one of his hands, he had a brace, too, because he's had troubles with his wrist from drumming, like carpal tunnels kind of thing, you know? So he had a brace on. And Travis is a small guy, too, so he just like, yeah, I'm not going to fight you. And then he had to, but he got some punches in, I think.
Wow.
Pretty good one.
Do you guys go out a lot without bodyguards and stuff?
We're not that kind of
We're not that. I mean, I always feel arrogant if you walk around with a bodyguard. It just seems like, you know, for us, just being, you know, we are just total normal dudes, everyday guys. So this is all really new to us with like people recognizing us when we go out places or, you know, things like that, especially. So I don't know. I always felt like a dork when I had security with me for whatever, you know, even just walking into a venue, I feel stupid.
But we have a whole new scheme we're trying to do now. After the incident with Travis, we're actually going to step it up from just one security guard. We're going to get wizards and warlocks.
Yeah, medieval security. We're going to hire this company called Medieval Security. We're going to have wizards come in, and if anybody tries to mess with us, we're going to cast a spell on them. It'll be cool.
Or ninjas with swords. I mean, no one's going to mess with you with that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
A knight in shining armor on a horse, you know?
So when this happened, I mean, it was just a few hours before the show, right? And was it just natural that you went to Damon and said?
Well, that was, you know, we had originally. There's 3 things we can do. There's 2 drummers that we knew in existence that could learn something really quickly. And then the third thing was Damon. We knew Damon knew a couple songs. We knew he's a good drummer. And we just kind of said, okay, what can we do right now? We obviously can't fly in anybody. And we can't cancel the show. We had 10,000 tickets sold in 4 hours and going to let the kids in the door. So we just looked at Damon. And Damon's like, I know the songs. And so we went in there. We went through every single song. And he didn't mess up once. I mean, granted, you know, it's not going to be as well as when Travis plays. Travis is an amazing drummer, and you know, we don't sound as good, you know. But I mean, we're able to get through the show, and I think that's what's important for all the kids that have bought tickets on the tour. You know, it's still the same stupid jokes that Mark and I will spit off in the microphone 75% of the time. There's hardly any music as it is. So.
Right. Yeah, one review said they played for an hour and 15 minutes, and I think 25 minutes of it was actual music.
Yeah.
Which is about right.
Is that right?
Yeah. We have this really bad problem where we think we're funny, and we actually think people want to hear what we have to say.
But at least it's like fresh every night, right? I mean, you kind of improvise what you talk about on stage, right?
Yeah.
It's not like the same.
We always cover the same topics, though.
Yeah, we usually talk about the same things, or there might be a joke that works, and you end up using it for a couple nights in a row, but we never know when we walk out on stage what kind of diarrhea is going to come out of our mouths on any particular moment.
It's always, honestly, it is always improv. We always talk about sex, incest, bestiality, whatever things come to our mind. The past couple nights, there's been beach balls, and Mark will actually stop and put his guitar down, and I'll put mine, and we'll start playing with the beach ball
Yeah,
on
a
stage.
little gadget movie in the middle of the set.
Real fun.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no, I mean, is there any inclination on you guys' part now that the audience, tell me whether or not the audience has changed since the Enema record. But it just seems to me that with the TRL world sort of having kind of embraced Blink, you know, as part of it, that you probably got at least a few Christina and Britney fans out there in the crowd
sure.
as well.
Right.
You know?
How can you?
Well, I mean, you know, being on TRL, being on MTV, there's no way that people, younger kids or younger girls, aren't going to be exposed to our band and come to the show. But we still do the same things that we've been saying since we started, you know, back in '93. And so I think there's been a lot of parents that have actually pulled their kids out of the show.
You know what's so funny? We literally will sit there during our song. We actually have songs of nothing but cuss words. And we'll be playing these songs. And then we can look out, and for quick flashes of the light in the audience, you see parents infuriating, just so mad. They stand up and they grab their kids, and you see them walking out while you're in the middle of a song. But you know, we don't write songs for parents.
It's all in good fun too. I mean, the things that we say on stage are the things that kids say to each other at school, or you know, when they're hanging out or whatever. And just because we say it in front of 10,000 people a night, all of a sudden we're the bad guys.
Oh, it makes us bad. You know what's funny though? We've been a band for almost 9.5 years, and when we first started day one, Mark and I had diarrhea of the mouth so bad. But now there's people watching us. But the thing with MTV and with the radio, we've always sang songs about girls, love, and just teenage angst. So you have these just 90% of the people that bought our record that might not have ever seen us before, God,
They'll
probably
learn their lesson after this tour.
I mean, they'll come see a show and have no idea what kind of humans we really are. But we've been this way forever. I mean, all the punker kids knew it. I mean,
Sure.
but those shows were only 400 people, and they all had mohawks and blue hair or whatever. But now you have
Hey, nice
fans.
to do with the Mohawk here tonight.
Yeah, we love it when
Really?
punkers show up. Little credibility.
Wow.
He'll
I was
probably leave
just-
after Bad Religion.
He'll leave after
I was
bed.
just saying, I just was talking about Bad Religion about this new video there's with these little punk kids in the like do-it-yourself punk kit with like tattoos and do-it-yourself.
We should sell
piercings.
those.
That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that video.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like 4 or 5 year old kids like putting on like with mohawks and
Oh,
it's
that's
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. So talking about playing venues of 15, 20,000, is it? Are you guys still sometimes just kind of amazed at?
I totally
The
am.
way
Every
things-
single day on this tour when we drive up to the venue, we'll pull in the parking lot and I go, we're not playing that place. They go, yeah, that's the venue tonight. I'll go, no, that's not our venue. It's definitely very different now than it ever has been before. And I think we're all a little just freaked out by the whole thing.
It's weird.
To play these kind of places and to have this kind of, attendance at the shows is a dream that every band has, but...
The funniest thing, though, is the artists that really play these venues take their career really seriously, and they work their whole life to become a great songwriter. And we go up there and we just write songs about humping people's moms, and then we can sell it out. It's insane.
Exactly. So I guess you kind of wonder why do they spend so much time?
Yeah, they gotta loosen up. Do it our way. Don't play
Don't take
good.
it so seriously.
Don't
Yeah.
worry if you don't sing in key.
all these people that normally play these venues can sing in key, know how to play their instrument, have, integrity with their music, take themselves seriously, and
Right.
We don't have any of that.
No.
Right.
But it's more fun that way. We're the only band that can completely mess up a song and just look at each other, blame each other, and then might play it 3 more times to prove that we really know how to play it, and then that's the end of the show. We go back.
See, this is less performance for us, it's more practice.
Yes.
Yeah, if we go up on stage, we're still learning all the words to the songs, even now halfway through the tour. So if we make a mistake, we'll stop a song, go, okay, who messed up? You? And then we'll start over.
Right.
It's usually me.
So I think in like a month's worth of reviews and stuff I've written about the tour so far, about a good half of the articles talk about it's more about like, who are blink-182? Are they now still a punk band? Can we consider them a punk band, or are they now a pop band?
I'm an
Do you
artist.
guys give much thought to that and what you represent to people?
We really try not to spend too much time thinking about what we're supposed to be. If we're supposed to be a punk band, if we're supposed to be whatever. We do the exact same thing today we've been doing for, years and years and years. And we're playing for a lot more people, but we're still writing the same kind of music, still doing the same things we always have. And so we try not to, if we say, yeah, we're a total punk band, then there's going to be 1,000 people that say, okay, here's all the reasons why you're not punk. And they're going to list them off.
But we have a couple of reasons why we are,
Okay.
just to let you know.
Okay. I'm not saying you
No,
don't.
I understand though. I understand why people have a tendency or a need to categorize bands because you want to be able to understand what they're all about. I mean, yeah, you could say we're a punk band, but you can also say we're a pop band. We're just the same.
And I think it fuels the comparison to have a band like Bad Religion on the road with you,
Right.
because it just, especially journalists are going to go, well, I mean, I guess first question is why are you guys fans of theirs? Is that why you want them?
Bad Religion was the second punk band I ever listened to. The first punk music I ever heard was Descendants, I Don't Want to Grow Up, and then right after that I heard Bad Religion's Suffer CD, and I've been a fan ever since. And I've been telling Greg Graffin, like at the beginning of the tour, like what a huge fan I've always been of Bad Religion. I showed him my ticket stubs from Hollywood Palladium back in '92 and all these things. And so watching them play every night is just a huge honor for us to just be able to watch them play and then have them on tour is just the best thing ever. But I think it's rad because a lot of the kids that come to the shows probably have never even heard of Bad Religion or don't know what it's really all about. And so what Bad Religion gave to us, kind of like we're giving back to the kids of the next generation, hopefully.
But we're gonna stop giving to the kids after this. We're over.
Yeah, that's it. No more freebies.
No more freebies for the kids.